price will go up by $4, which is kind of a neat trick, right? So when you're doing economic analysis, you just look at it and go, oh yeah, I figured out my supply function, my demand function, and if I was to, for example, increase, another way, by the way, we can use this for costs. If my costs were to go up by $1, this is the equilibrium price that would be charged like Mark's price. And oh, by the way, you can use the same approach for supply, because that's just a change in price, right? The buyer share is equal to the change in P equals the buyer share. So I use the same idea. You're not getting this on the exam, but I'm just saying, this is easy. When you ever do this stuff, I want you to start seeing, looking at equations and seeing what they're telling you, right off the bat. The change in Q is equal to -1 divided by this business here. Where's my absolute value? It doesn't matter. Divided by absolute value of slope demand plus slope supply. And in this case, it'll be -1 over 0.275 and whatever it is. That'll be fine. We don't even know what the original ones are, so it's not that interesting. Notice here, let's do it for our first example. For example 1, this equals -1 divided by 0.01 plus 0.04, which is equal to -1 divided by 0.05, which is equal to -20, which is what it is, right? Everybody? So proof, it's all about elasticities. It's all about elasticities. Okay? Good. Any burning questions? Here's your chance. Questions on this exam. This is not going to be an exam. The diagram is, this is not. The equation calculation of buyer share, seller share, etc. is not going to be an exam. The diagram is all. Any questions about this exam or what we've dealt with today? What are you going to get in this exam? Just tell me what do you think? 100. I like it. You won't get 100, but close. I like the attitude. It'd be nice if you got 100, but it's hard to get it all right. But nonetheless, that's the thing. When you guys, if you write an exam, when you walk out of this exam, I should say to you, what mark did you get? I don't want to hear maybe a B. I want to hear 76, 82, 94. You should know what you got right and what you got wrong. That's it. This is not about guesswork. This is about knowing what you're doing. Everybody? And I just say one more exhortation to you. This, what you've learned and ready for this exam is unbelievably important. You can actually talk economics to anybody now. You can talk about supply and demand, shifts in supply and demand, relative slope, elasticities of supply and demand, how prices would be changed according to changes in taxes, and by the way, costs. All these things you can talk about. You can talk about elasticity. You can be more intelligent than the CEO of the wrong, onward and onward. This is fundamental stuff. You need to know it for this exam, and you need to know it because you need to know the world you live in, so be ready. Any questions? Questions? Good, that's it. Don't think about it again. We start with derivation of demand in 10 minutes. Okay?